MineKurtMination, MineKurtMininer here, and welcome to MineKurtMininers Theoryversal Studios, the show that is your only shot at taking down Sonic.exe one theory at a time. Here in beautiful Paris, France. The reason I bring this stuff up is because, well, let's just say that we're going to be looking at three of history's most famous killers: Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Michael Myers, not Mike Myers. Michael, Jason, and Freddy are the most powerful beings on the planet. They are powerful. They are invincible. They could come back to life, but no one has ever thought about their history. When I mean history, I mean their family tree. That's where I come in. For those of you who have not seen these movies, then you're probably confused with its story. And if you have seen these movies, then you're still confused with the story, or due to every single time there's always a new installment. So I'll just break it down for you. First off, A Nightmare on Elm Street, because it was one of the first movies made by Wes Craven. Friday, A Nightmare on Elm Street is a story about a man named Freddy Krueger, who in 1984 was burnt alive, but opens the series by signing a contract with dream demons to haunt the victims while they're asleep. You hear that, Connor the Waffle? Your Shy Guy secret is built on lies. Lies, I say. And seriously, dude, please do a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh video. And now, Friday the 13th. Since it's also another story made by Wes Craven. See, Friday the 13th is a buildings roman. A coming of age story of a man named Jason Voorhees, who, in 1957, opens the series by drowning in Camp Crystal Lake, like as usual, in every other horror movie, getting dead, but coming back to life again. But during his absence, his mother, Pamela Voorhees, later on avenges his death the next summer by killing promiscuous teenagers. But Jason somehow survived his drowning, and in 1977, he ultimately finds his mother dead and kills promiscuous teenagers to complete his mother's vengeance. But first, he kills kills promiscuous teenagers, and soon finds the hero of Friday the 13th, Tommy Jarvis, who killed Pamela Voorhees. And I am also sorry about putting censorship on. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep my channel family friendly. And now to Halloween, because this also has the same elements of Friday the 13th, as usual, of every other horror movie. The Halloween is also a buildings roman story. The buildings roman story about a man named Michael Myers, who, in 1963, opens the series by killing his older sister Judith, but ends up at a therapy hospital with the single worst therapist ever, Dr. Loomis. Because, quote, "I realized what was living in that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil." That's right. Some people think that it was some person, but believe me, it was not Chucky from Child's Play controlling Michael. but something else. But in 1978, he escaped and went to find his younger sister. Makes first kills promiscuous teenagers, like Jason Voorhees, killing people just like Jason Voorhees. And finds his younger sister, Laurie Strode. And also trust, and it's just something I've learned from Matthew Patrick from Game Theory, from his Michael Myers story. Matthew Patrick, I salute you. But no one has ever tried to stop these people for so long. No one never knew their ancestor, who their ancestor was. That's right. It's my theory that these slashers are related, and it's also my theory that their ancestor is one of history's prolific killers. No, not Sidious. He couldn't even kill Harry Potter. What? Oh, yeah, I guess he did kill a bunch of people. But I did say Paris, France. But so prolific was the wrong term. But it's my theory that their ancestor was one of Paris's most famous killers. Phantom of the Opera. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Yeah, the Phantom of the Opera. And here's some of my proof. They've inherited some stuff, like a good grip or anything. A good grip on anything, literally. Well, specifically, their iconic tools. But the grip is temporary. And I bet it only shows up for some important things. For Freddy, it was the blades from his glove in Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Until the other movies. For Jason, it was his iconic hockey mask in Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. The mask was only stuck on his face, and you could tell that it was stuck because of some little skin covering some of the mask. But it was only merged with his face until Freddy vs. Jason. Halloween 5 was also the mask. You could tell because of some hair growing out of his mask. It was only there until the rest of the movies. And I am terribly sorry that I X'd out Halloween 5 and Season of the Witch. I only had Halloween 5. I've X'd out because I was talking about that earlier, like 1 minute ago. And for Season of the Witch, it had nothing to do with a mass murderer wearing a William Shatner mask. And here's some other stuff. Jason also was afflicted with hydrocephalus, giving him facial deformities. On the left side, giving him a more two-faced look. But if we look at the Phantom unmasked, we also see him with a two-faced look. That's right. Jason inherited the facial deformities of the Phantom. You might know about Freddy Krueger and his iconic fedora, but that fedora was also worn by the Phantom. That's right. Freddy Krueger inherited the fedora of the Phantom. On Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers also shows the inheritance. Specifically for Michael. It has a really strange story happening. It has a possible backstory that as a child, he was cursed by the cult of Thorn to kill his entire family. Right there. But if we look at the mask right now, as you can see, and tilt the cult of Thorn symbol, it shows us that it's the Phantom's nose. I believe Thorn is the Phantom's last name. Well, what I've learned is that the Phantom's real name was Eric, and that must be his full name, Eric Thorne. There are some other things why I think these movies are in one universe. It's all because of the upgrades and improvements. For Freddy, it was his skin and his blades. His blades are now organic to his hands. His sweater becomes a turtleneck, and he gets an additional trench coat in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. For Jason, he gets a new mask, a new machete. He gets a new mask to wear. His machete also gets an upgrade in Jason X. There he was called Super Jason. And also, Freddy in Wes Craven's New Nightmare is now known as Nightmare Freddy, because he's now more realistic. And honestly, I kind of like Uber Jason. I think he looks more futuristic. And for Michael, he got a new hobo-esque attire, and more camo jumpsuit. There he was called Hobo Michael. I'm sorry I couldn't find an image of Hobo Michael. I just found something close enough, but I'm sure that you've seen the movie. And then there were the reboots. For Jason, it was in 2009. For Freddy, it was in 2010. And for Michael, it was 2007, but the original timeline part, where it was in 2018. Maybe they didn't kill each other because Eric Thorne may have been protecting them. Maybe he was the one who saved Jason from his drowning. Maybe he sent the dream demons to Freddy. Maybe he was the one that gave Michael the curse. I believe he was trying to have his descendants become what they were meant to be, the slashers that we all know and love. I believe we have solved the Phantom's timeline, family tree. Maybe they're cousins. How many times? Maybe they're cousins. Who knows how many times removed to Pinhead from Hellraiser, or Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, hey. But anything could happen, because hey, that's just a theory. Courtesy of just a theory. Live from MineKurtMininers Theoryversal Studios. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon, because I'm hoping to get enough subs so that I can get paid and make merchandise. And make sure to like this video and check out my other theories that I've worked on, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram. Simply search MineKurtMininer. That's all the time we had today. I'll see you all next time. MineKurtMininer out.